Hello, Merry Meet. I am Merrie the Magickal Maeven, and I am at the Pure Essence Wellness Center on 8th Street in Traverse City. Today I'm going to talk to you about Lapis Lazuli. Some people pronounce it Lazuli, if you want to make it sound a little more French. But I know it is Lapis Lazuli, and I'm going to cover a lot. So if you want to put me on pause and go get some tea, I got my notes here. Sorry, that's probably noisy. And I love helping people on their magical journey, wherever they happen to be, because what I do is I help people find their inner magic so they can have their most magical life. And how we're going to do that today is with Lapis. So, if you, I am going to cover a lot, and so if you want the quick notes, just let me know. My email address is down below, or you can just private message me, whatever works for you, and then I can get that to you. So here we go. We got a lot to get through. So the science behind Lapis, the crystal system is cubic. The hardness is only 5.5 out of 10. So on a scale of 1 to 10, it's right there in the middle. So it's not super strong. So you just be careful, don't drop it. And over the centuries, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit, over the centuries or millennia, it has been used in jewelry. So you will see it in jewelry. Just be careful with it so it doesn't break. And so it's been highly prized for a very long time. This only happens when limestone comes in contact with calcite and pyrite. So the conditions have to be just right to form a new mineral, and that has that intense blue. So let me grab, these are teeny weeny pieces, sorry. Yeah, the dark blue. And I'm going to show you, there's different, it's not going to always be that dark blue, but it's that intense blue, and then it's got the calcite and pyrite. So let me show you different color options here. So we have that really deep blue, and then here's a lighter. Yeah. This one is, there we go. So you can see different, there we go. And then you're going to notice there's some gold, because that pyrite is going to give it that goldy. I'm not sure if you can really see that very well. Okay. All right. So it's found in different parts of the world, but it can be commonly found like Afghanistan, Chile. So you've got the color, the magic of the colors, right? So you got the deep blue with the white and the gold all wrapped into one. So blue crystals in general, they are great for things on the mental level, healing your martyr syndrome, aids in your mental discrimination, your emotional discrimination, because blue is often related with water. So it's more of a peaceful, spiritual attainment and serenity kind of stone. So because it's that deep blue, it's more like an indigo, if you will. These are great for the conscious mind and developing psychic abilities. And we're going to talk about that more later in a little bit. But first, we're going to get into the energy of Lapis, and it's receptive. You've heard me talk before about projective and receptive. So receptive, soothing, calming, peaceful, de-stressing, related to love, wisdom, compassion, eloquence, sleep, dreams, friendship, growth, fertility, prosperity, spirituality, psychicism, and mysticism. So receptive stones, they complement projective stones. This is great for communication between the conscious and subconscious mind, allowing psychic awareness to blossom, attracting things like love or money, healing, friendship. They're used a lot of time for grounding purposes. and reaffirming your connection to the Earth's roots, if I can say it. Empowering, absorbing depression, creating joy. So receptive stones can vary in color, but in this case, we're going to focus on the blues. The planet is Venus or maybe Mars. So let's talk about Venus stones. Venus, obviously love, fidelity, reconciliation, beauty, youth, joy, happiness, pleasure, luck, friendship, compassion, meditation. And if you want to tap into any of those Venus qualities, you can use a candle color that's green. Now, some people say, hey, it's Venus or maybe even Mars. So we've got, because of the pyrite, some people will say the planet is associated with Mars. But here's the thing, not everybody feels that way because there's not as much pyrite. There's just not, there is some, but just not vast quantities. So tomato, Venus, Mars, you pick. Element is water. So love, healing, compassion, reconciliation, friendship, purification, releasing stress, bringing in peace, having peaceful dreams and peaceful sleep, and psychism. So the deities that are associated with lapis, you have Isis, Venus, obviously, and Night. Oh, it's spelled N-U-I. That's an Egyptian deity. The metal, some people say gold because of the pyrite. Very, that seems obvious. But other silver, because silver empowers stones. So if you set lapis in a silver ring or set lapis in a silver clasp, if I can say it, and wear that, that's gonna give it some extra oomph. So you pick as to what feels more right to you. Over the millennia, lapis has been highly priced. So in Egypt, it was a huge tribute item. So other countries that Egypt basically absorbed or owned, if you will, like that, the gifts from like Babylonia would, that was one of the biggest ones that would be sent to the royalty of Egypt. So that was for spiritual purposes as well as decorative. And one of the things that it was used for, not just jewelry, but lapis was ground into a fine powder and used as a pigment. So you'll see for eye makeup, the Egyptians used a green and a blue, and that's where they got the blue, is from grounding up lapis. And art painters used the stone, ground it up, so that way they could use it for things like painting like skies and seas. And Michelangelo used lapis powder for his frescoes in the Sistine Chapel. In the Middle Ages, people thought it was a cure for melancholy. There was this fever that would happen every third day. I don't know what kind of fever does that, but it was called the Quatern fever. Probably just, I don't know. And then on a spiritual level, lapis was used on the breastplates for the high priest in Israel. For the zodiac, depending on who you ask, lapis is associated with Taurus or Aquarius or Libra or Capricorn and even Sagittarius. But honestly, anybody of any star sign can use lapis. Don't feel like constrained, like, oh, I can't use it. Yes, you can. Chakras. So here's some contention. Some people say third eye chakra. Some people say throat chakra. So personally for me, I think of lapis because it's that deeper blue. I think of it for the third eye. And then a lighter stone, like a lighter blue, like this blue, that's what I use for the throat chakra. But what works for you? Seriously, I'm going to give you both sides of the both options here. and then you can pick. All right, experiment to find out what works for you. So lapis opens and balances the third eye and throat chakras. This is going to help enlighten and bring your higher state of consciousness. So all the messages that you receive, whether it's something like a message you hear, or something you smell, or something you taste, or something you see, it all comes through the third eye. And if it's something that you therefore speak, I mean, lapis is going to help you on both levels. So by all means, use it for both. So lapis attunes to communication, throat chakra, helps process your thoughts and your memory. It's going to cleanse and balance your throat chakra and the crown chakra and the solar plexus as well. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with lapis when it comes to chakras. And you can always place these stones on your body. The only problem with that is chances are you're gonna have to lay down. And if you're like me and you have cats, then the cats come and knock them off. So if you're not able to put them smack dab on your forehead or wear them on a necklace, you can always have them on your person, in a in your pocket, in a pouch, wear it on a bracelet, on a necklace, do what you can. Specifically for the third eye, it's going to help open up your awareness, connect to mind, ideas, thoughts, dreams, psychic abilities. Specifically for the throat chakra, again, still mind, ideas, thoughts, dreams, psychic abilities, self-expression, self-esteem. And if you can, again, wear them, on a necklace as closest to the throat as possible. But if that's not possible, you can always wear it as a ring. Okay. Here we go on the physical level. Oodles. So good for the immune system. Insomnia, the eustachian tubes, hearing loss, helps repair your muscles, broken bones and fractures, benefits the bones and the bone marrow, backaches, helps assimilate nutrients on all levels, great for the respiratory system, especially throat, lungs, going to help with the whole, with your chest, as well as throat and head, the nervous system, great for boosting the immune system, headaches. So lapis is great for relaxing yourself, so your headache can go away faster, helping with self-expression, vitality, thymus and the thyroid gland, helping with dizziness and vertigo, strengthening your eyesight. So again, if you want to think third eye, and then helping with fevers. On an emotional and spiritual level, wisdom, going to help regain your state of receptive, peaceful comprehension, releasing the analytical points of view, so you don't get too hung up on anything. You don't create your own mental storm. Being able to function with the higher mind. On a mental level, you're going to have more mental endurance. You're going to have a better mental state, amplifying your thoughts, aligning to the elements of your body and mind, creating solutions. So you've got a wealth of information, solutions to your problems, helping with your past errors, helping with unresolved fears, and aiding with your thought process. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, lapis can help you there. Listening. So listening on different levels, listening on a physical level, but there's also your inner ear. So listening to your intuition, okay? And that way you can come up with your own solutions to problems by trusting yourself. Cleansing. It's going to be cleansing on many levels, and sleep going to be great to help you get a good night's sleep. That way you have better dreams and clarity to your dreams, relieving insomnia, relaxing because you feel protected. Expression. It's going to help people that feel shy, help you voice your opinion, express yourself. So this is great for anybody that's like a teacher, a singer, somebody in sales, somebody that has wants to create something. It doesn't always have to be verbal, and it's going to help enhance your natural skills and abilities. Relaxing, and meditation. So this lapis is very peaceful and calm. It's going to be great for a meditation room. Your intuition, we talked about this a little bit already. And this is a high intensity stone for helping with your psychic abilities, helping opening your third eye, boosting all your psychic abilities, purification, on not just physical level, but emotional and spiritual level too, and relationships. Balancing the yin yang energy, so that way you have better relationships. Here we go, the magic, right? This is what we've been waiting for. So lapis, it's sometimes it can be pricey, but this is something, it has so much to offer that everybody should, it's just one of those stones everybody should have. It's great for all these things that we talked about. If you want to use it for healing, you could use blue or even a purple candle to help with the outcome. Now, if you don't have lapis, a really good substitute would be sodalite. And often they are, if you're looking at two pieces, sometimes you're like, which one is the lapis? Which one is the sodalite? It can be a little tricky. And it's been long associated with kings and queens. So in ancient Sumer, the stone was connected to deities. So carrying that, the person that carried the stone had that connection to that particular deity. So that way you would be basically having that deity with you wherever you went. So, and then that would be a blessing to you to have that constant connection. And then sometimes the stones would be carved with an image of that particular deity. It was considered a seal or a signature. And then that way you could take that carving, press it into a piece of clay, and then that way you would even have a talisman. And then love. Lapis might not be your first choice for a stone for love. You might first think, rose quartz. And we talked about that. But if you take a piece of lapis and a pink candle, you can bring love into your life, easy peasy. You can even take the lapis, carve a sigil like a heart, a simple heart into the candle. And it's also thought to strengthen the bond between lovers. So if you're already in a relationship, want to make it feel more solid, and always with consent. And finally, protection, especially for children. So lapis stones, little tiny beads were strung onto a golden wire and worn by children to keep them safe and healthy so they could grow. And then that way, and with nightmares. So that was a lot. And like I said, I got all these notes here. If you want a cheat sheet, just let me know. My email is going to be down below, or you can just send me a direct message. That way I can get that to you. And then even though that was a lot, I bet you there's something that you know about lapis that I didn't cover. So please comment below. Let other people know what are your experiences so they can learn from you. And if there's somebody that you think, hey, they're going to really benefit from this video, then please pass it along. And until the next video, I say farewell. And, I say farewell, merry part, and blessed be.